Estoy mucho bien. No. Estoy muy bien. Which is correct. Hola, te doy la bienvenida a Spring Spanish. Welcome to Spring Spanish. Yo soy Mariana, and I am one of the teachers at Spring Spanish. If you have ever said or felt tempted to say estoy mucho bien, this is a video you must watch because I'll provide you with key points you should bear in mind to use muy and mucho properly when speaking Spanish. Hasta que hables español muy bien, until you speak Spanish very well. See what I did there? Now, before we delve into the details, you should know that the Spring Spanish team publishes 5 lessons every week. That's right, if you click on the subscribe button, you'll get notifications from Monday to Friday about our newest lessons, just like this one. Sounds good? Go ahead then, click on the subscribe button, then on the bell, and now let's get started. I will provide you with a whole set of examples shortly, but first, let's go over the 2 main differences between muy and mucho. Number 1, muy will never change, while mucho may sometimes be mucho, or mucha, or muchos, or muchas, or muchísimo, muchísima, muchísimos, or muchísimas. Number 2, muy is an adverb, and it will always be one, while mucho may be either an adverb or an adjective.
Oye, Mariana, ¿y eso de adverbios y adjetivos con qué se come? What on earth do you mean with adverbs and adjectives?
La mayoría de las personas que hablan español como lengua materna no saben qué son ni los adjetivos ni los adverbios. Most native Spanish speakers have no clue about what adjectives or adverbs are, so you shouldn't worry about them. Memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary lists to be able to speak Spanish fluently will actually slow down your language learning process. Instead, you may rely on our conversation-based chunking method, which consists in learning chunks. That is, word combinations you may learn by heart because they will always be the same. For example, mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Este platillo está muy rico. This dish is delicious. El viaje fue muy largo y aburrido. The trip was very long and boring. If you want to know more about this chunking method, you might want to sign up to our free Spanish training on our website. By doing so, you'll get free sample Spanish lessons. Having said that, let's go over some chunks that will allow you not only to understand the differences between muy and mucho, but also to use them correctly every single time. Look at these examples and let's see if you're able to figure out a pattern. Estoy muy contenta. I'm really happy. Mi hermano es muy alto. My brother is very tall. Su jefe es muy enojón. Their boss is very grumpy. Eres muy inteligente. You're very smart. Estábamos muy sorprendidas. We were really surprised. Estos aretes son muy grandes. These earrings are very big. The first pattern you may have noticed is that estamos describiendo cosas o personas. We are describing things or people. The word muy in all these examples is basically emphasizing a specific trait, which may be either permanent, like very tall, or temporary, like surprised. The common denominator is that contenta, happy, alto, tall, enojón, grumpy, inteligente, intelligent, sorprendidas, surprised, and grandes, big, are all what linguists and other language professionals call adjectives. and they are used to describe things or people. The second pattern is that muy will always appear next to an adjective. In fact, it will appear before the adjective. English and Spanish are similar in this regard because saying sentences like mi hermano es alto muy or my brother is tall very is equally wrong in both languages. Now look at the following chunks. Sigue aprendiendo español. Lo estás haciendo muy bien. Keep learning Spanish. You're doing a great job. La maestra habla muy rápido. The teacher speaks very fast. Mi hotel está muy lejos del aeropuerto. My hotel is very far away from the airport. Nuestra casa está muy cerca del centro de la ciudad. Our house is very close to the city center. In these cases, we're not describing someone or something. Instead, we're describing how something is done or where something is located. Therefore, the word muy is also used to highlight words like bien, well, lejos, far away, cerca, close to, and rápido, fast, which are called adverbs by linguists. The word mucho is used for three different purposes. Number one, to vaguely tell the amount of something. If you want to highlight that there is a lot of something, you should use mucho. For example, debemos tomar mucha agua. We should drink a good amount of water. Muchos gatos han sido abandonados. Many cats have been abandoned. Siempre tengo mucho trabajo. I always have a lot of work to do. Tenemos muchas ganas de viajar. We really want to travel. Ella tiene mucho frío. She's very cold. In this case, you should bear in mind that the word mucho should agree in number and gender with the thing it is describing. Since agua is feminine and singular, we don't say mucho agua, but mucha agua. Similarly, gatos is masculine and plural, so you should say muchos gatos. Another thing you should bear in mind is that mucho always appears before the thing it is describing. This is the similarity between muy and mucho. With this in mind, try to fill in the blank in the following sentences. Write your answers in the comment section below and I'll be happy to provide you with feedback. Debemos tomar blank agua. We should drink a good amount of water. Blank gatos han sido abandonados. Many cats have been abandoned. Siempre tengo blank trabajo. I always have a lot of work to do. Tenemos blank ganas de viajar. We really want to travel. Purpose number 2, to emphasize things we do. The word mucho allows us to talk about things we like doing, things we do frequently, or things we do to a great extent, whether we like them or not. For example, me gusta dormir mucho. I truly enjoy sleeping. En Navidad solemos comer mucho. We usually eat quite a lot on Christmas Eve. Mi mamá trabaja mucho. My mom works a lot. What's the pattern here? When you are describing an action, the word mucho needs no agreement in terms of number or gender. In other words, it stays the same and it goes after the action. Purpose number 3, to make comparisons. The word mucho is also useful to compare things. For example, mi hermano es mucho más alto que yo. My brother is way taller than I am. Llegamos al aeropuerto mucho antes de la hora indicada. We arrived at the airport way before the indicated time. Tengo mucho menos frío que hace rato. I'm not as cold as I was a while ago. One last thing you should bear in mind is that the words muy and mucho should never be combined. Instead, use either muchísima or muchísimo, or muchísimos or muchísimas. For example, me siento muchísimo mejor. I feel so much better. Tenemos muchísima hambre. We're starving. Tienen muchísimo trabajo. They're really busy. Tengo muchísimas ganas de leer sus comentarios. I'm really eager to read your comments. Mucho bien or muy bien, which is right. If you got this far, not only do you know that we say muy bien, but you also know many other chunks that will allow you to use muy and mucho properly. If you are doubtful about whether to use muy or mucho in a specific sentence, why don't you leave a comment below? Now, if you want to learn more about these and other topics regarding the Spanish language, remember to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to get a reminder about the lessons we publish for free every single weekday. Si tienes muchísimas ganas de aprender español, if you're really eager to learn Spanish, sign up to our free Spanish training to get sample lessons that will allow you to discover the method we use to teach students to speak fluent Spanish. All you have to do is click on the link in the description below to sign up. Muchas gracias, and until next time. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with your friends.